I really don't think you have anything to worry about, Charlie Brown. After all, science has shown that a person's character isn't really established until he's at least 5 years old.
But I am 5. I'm more than 5.
Oh, well, that's the way it goes.
The only thing wrong with Charlie Brown is his lack of confidence. His inferiority in his lack of confidence. His clumsiness is inferiority in his lack of confidence. His clumsiness is inferiority.
Did you know that Charlie Brown has never pitched a winning baseball game, never been able to keep a kite in the air, never won a game of checkers, and never successfully punted a football? Sometimes I marvel at his consistency.
It is truly a dog's life. I feel so neglected. The least Charlie Brown could do is start my day with a little tea and toast.
Now, Linus, I want you to take a good look at Charlie Brown's face. Will you please hold still a minute, Charlie Brown? I want Linus to study your face. Now, Linus, this is what you call a failure face. Notice how it has failure written all over it. Study it carefully, Linus. You rarely get to see such a good example. Notice the deep lines, the dull, vacant look in the eyes. Yes, I'd say this is one of the finest examples of a failure face you're liable to see for a long while.
Some days I like to wake up early so that I can watch the sunrise. And I think how beautiful it is, and how my whole life lies before me. And I get a very positive feeling about things. Well, like this morning, for instance. The sky's so clear and the sun's so bright. How can anything go wrong on a day like this?
So wishy-washy.
Hey, Snoopy, we're home from school. Hi there, fella. Gosh, it's good to see you.
Oh, Snoopy, you're so adorable.
Okay, Snoopy, back on your doghouse. I'll be out later with your supper dish.
I think Snoopy's a wonderful dog.
Me too. He's just about the best there is.
They like me, I think they're swell. Isn't it remarkable how things work out so well? Pleasant day, pretty sky, life goes on, here I lie. Not bad at all. Cozy home, board and bed, sturdy roof beneath my head. Not bad at all. Faithful friends always near me, bring me bones, scratch my ear. Little birds come to cheer me every day. Sitting here on my stomach with their sharp little claws, which are usually cold and occasionally painful. And sometimes there are so many that I can hardly stand it. Rats! I feel every now and then that I gotta bite someone. I know every now and then what I wanna be. A fierce jungle animal crouched on the limb of a tree. I'd stay very, very still till I see a victim come. I'd wait, knowing very well every second counts. And then, like the fierce jungle creature I am, I would pounce. I'd pounce. Gee, I never quite realized it was such a long way down to the ground from here. Let me see. Where was I? Oh, that's right. The pretty sky. Not bad at all. I wonder if it will snow tonight.
What would you think, Schroeder, if someday you and I got married and we were so poor you had to sell the piano to buy me saucepans?
Saucepans?
Well, sure, you don't expect me to set up housekeeping without a good set of saucepans, do you?
Saucepans?
Well, girls have to think about those things. Boys are lucky. Boys never have to think about things like saucepans.
I can't stand it. I just can't stand it.
Do you know something, Schroeder? I think the way you play the piano is nice. Do you know something else? It's always been my dream that I'd marry a man who plays the piano. At parties he'd play something nice like April showers. I'm sure you could play something nice like April showers. Or even Frere Jacques. Beethoven's nice too. Just imagine, what would you think if someday you and I should get married? Wouldn't you like that if someday we two should get married? Marion was right. Never try to discuss marriage with a musician.
A little more speed, a little more rope, a little more wind, a little more hope. Gotta get this stupid kite to fly. I gotta make sure it doesn't snag, doesn't droop, doesn't drag. I gotta look out for every little, whoops. A little less speed, a little more tack, a little less rise, a little more slack. Gotta keep my wits about me now. I gotta make sure it doesn't get the best of me till I get it in the air somehow. Millions of little kids do it every day. They make a kite and poof, it's in the sky. Leave it to me to have the one fool kite who likes to see a little kid cry. A little less talk, a little more skill, a little less luck, a little more will. Gotta face this fella eye to eye. Now that I've seen you chasing moles, climbing trees, digging holes, catching your string on everything passing by, why not fly? Wait a minute, what's it doing? It isn't on the ground, it isn't in a tree, it's in the air. Look at that, it's caught the breeze now, it's past the trees now, with room to spare. Oh, what a beautiful sight, and I'm not such a clumsy guy. If I really try, I can really fly.
Oh, here comes my silly baby brother with his little blanket. Well, you know how babies are with their blankets. He couldn't let it go for nothing.
I am the Count Dracula from Transylvania.
Delightful. La-di-da-di-da-dum-da-da, la-di-da-di-da-da-da-da-da-dum. La 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 la, la 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 la, my blanket and me. It's a cozy sanctuary, but it's far from necessary, 'cause I'm just as self-reliant as before. As a simple demonstration of my independent station, I will go and leave my blanket on the floor. Yes, I'll walk away and leave it, though I know you won't believe it. I'll just walk away and leave it on the floor. My blanket! Got you back again. My blanket and me.
I'll try to outgrow it, but meanwhile, it's my blanket and me.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen.
I think most of us take the newspapers too much for granted. We don't really appreciate the miracle that is the modern daily newspaper. You know, it's difficult to put into words just why one likes a newspaper.
I like a newspaper because you don't have to dial it.
Homework.
Homework.
Homework. Homework.
Blech. A book report on Peter Rabbit.
report on
Peter
Peter
Rabbit.
Report on Peter
Rabbit.
Report on Peter Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit is a stupid book about the stupid rabbit who's too fashionable from other people's gardens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 83 to go.
The name of the book about which this book report is about is Peter Rabbit, which is about this rabbit. I found it I liked the part where it was it reminded me of Robin Hood. And the part where Little John jumped from the rock to the sheriff from Nottingham's back. And then Robin and everyone swung from the trees in a sudden surprise attack. And they captured the sheriff and all of his goods, and they carried him back to this camp in the woods. And the sheriff was guest at the dinner and all, but he wriggled away and he sounded the call, and his men rushed in and the arrows flew. Peter Rabbit did sort of that kind of thing too.
The other people's name was McGregor. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
In examining a work such as Peter Rabbit, it is important that the superficial characteristics of its deceptively simple plot should not be allowed to blind the reader to the more substantial fabric of its deeper motivations. In this report, I plan to discuss the sociological implications of family pressures, so great as to drive an otherwise moral rabbit to perform acts of thievery which he consciously knew were against the law. I also hope to explore the personality of Mr. McGregor in his conflicting roles as farmer and humanitarian. Peter Rabbit is established from the start as a benevolent hero, and it is only with the increase in social pressure that the seams in his moral
If I
fabric-
start writing now when I'm not really rested, it could upset my thinking, which is not good at all. I'll get a fresh start tomorrow, and it's not due till Wednesday, so I'll have all of Tuesday unless something should happen. Why does this always happen? I should be outside playing, getting fresh air and sunshine. I work best under pressure, and there'll be lots of pressure if I wait till tomorrow. I should start writing now, but if I start writing now when I'm not really rested, it could upset my thinking, which is not good at all.
The other people's name was McGregor. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, ha!
Down came the staff on his head, smash! And Robin fell like a sack full of lead, crash! The sheriff laughed and he left him for dead, ha! But he was wrong.
35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
Just then an arrow flew in, whee! It was a sign for the fight to begin, see! And then it looked like the sheriff would win, oh! But not for long. Away they ran. Just like rabbits who run a lot, as you can tell from the story of Peter Rabbit, which this report is about. How do they expect us to write a book report
There were big
of inequality in just 2 days? How can they conspire to make life so miserable and so effectively in so many ways?
Not to mention the extreme pressure exerted on him by his deeply rooted rivalry with Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail.
If I start writing now and I'm not really rested, it could upset my thinking, which is not good at all.
Peter Rabbit, Peter Rabbit. Oh, on every man does his part. First thing after dinner I'll start.
And they were very, 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 very happy to be home.
The end.
94, 95. The very, very, very end.
Amen.
A book report on Peter Rabbit. All right, gang, I want this to be our biggest and best game of the season. I want to see everybody out here playing with everything he's
Charlie
got.
Brown, I thought up some new strategy for you. Why don't you tell the other team we'll play him at a certain place? Only it won't be the real place, see? And when they don't show, we'll win by forfeit. Isn't that good strategy? I can't understand these managers who don't want to use good strategy.
The thing we have to remember is spirit and teamwork. If we just grit our teeth and bear down, I'm sure we can finish off this season with at least one.
Brown? Is Lucy going to pitch again? Because if she is, I quit.
If we just grit our teeth and bear down, I'm sure we can finish this season with at least.
You shouldn't be a playing manager, Charlie Brown. Perhaps you should be a bench manager.
That's a good idea. You'd be a great bench manager, Charlie Brown. You could say, bench do this or bench do that. You could even be in charge of where we put the bench.
I can't stand it.
What's the sense of our playing when we know we're going to lose? If there was even 1,000,000 to 1 chance we might win, it would make some sense.
Well, there may not be 1,000,000 to 1 chance, but I'm sure there's at least 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance. Now, come on, give me a T.
T.
Give me an E.
E.
Give me an A. Give me an M. What have you got?
There is no team like the best team, which is our team. Right here, we will show you we're the best team in the very little league this year. And in no time, we'll be big time with the big league baseball stars. For all we have to do is win just one more game, and the championship is ours.
Dear Pen Pal, you'll never guess what happened today at the baseball game. It's hard to believe what happened today at the baseball game. I was the manager, Schroeder was catcher, and all of the team was the same as always, but somehow or other, disaster struck at the baseball game.
There is no team like the best team, which is our team. Right here, we will show you we're the best team in the very little league this year. And in no time, we'll be big time with the big league baseball stars. For all we have to do is win just one more game, and the championship is ours.
3 balls, 2 strikes, the bases were loaded with 2 men out. So I pitched my curve, but somehow he hit it a good, strong clout. Lucy, I hollered, it's coming right to ya. She caught it as easy as pie, then dropped it. I don't think it's good for a team's morale to see their manager cry. Snoopy helped out by biting a runner and catching a ball in his teeth. Linus caught flies from a 3rd-story window by holding his blanket beneath. Yes, we had fortitude, no one could argue with that. And one run would win us the game as I came up to bat.
There is no team like the best team, which is our...
All right, Charlie Brown, we're all behind you. Sort of. I mean, this man can't pitch. He pitches like my grandmother. Come on, Charlie Brown, hit it out of the ballpark. Just grip the bat low and bear down. Just bear down.
With just one more day.
And the championship is ours.
2 men were on with 2 outs and me with 1 strike to go. Then I saw her, this cute little red-headed girl I know. Firmly I vowed I would win it for her, and I shouldered my bat and I swung.
Oh!
Dear pen pal, I'm told where you live is really quite far. Would you please send directions on how I can get where you are? Your friend, Charlie Brown. Oh, Lucy, am I glad I found you. I've been so depressed lately. Everything seems to be going wrong. I just don't know what to do.
I'm sorry to hear that, Charlie Brown. Maybe there's something I can do to help. I think what you need most of all is to come right out and admit everything that's wrong with you.
Do you really think that will help?
Certainly.
Well, all right, I'll try. I'm not very handsome or clever or lucid. I've always been stupid at spelling numbers. I've never been much playing football or baseball or kickball or checkers or marbles or ping pong. I'm usually awful at parties and dances. I stand like a stick, or I cough, or I laugh, or I don't bring a present, or I spill the ice cream, or I get so depressed that I stand and I scream. Oh, how could there possibly be one small person as thoroughly, totally, utterly blah as me?
Well, that's okay for a starter.
A starter?
Well, sure. You don't think that mentioning those few superficial failings is going to do any good, do you? Why, Charlie Brown, you really have to delve. You're stupid, self-centered, and moody.
I'm moody.
You're terribly dull to be with.
Yes, I am. And nobody likes me, not Frida, or Shermy, or Linus, or Schroeder,
Or Lucy.
or Lucy,
Or Snoopy.
or Snoopy. Now, wait a minute. Snoopy likes me.
He only pretends to like you because you feed him. And that doesn't count.
Or Snoopy. Oh, why was I born just to be one small person as thoroughly, totally, utterly?
Wait! You're not very much of a person,
That's certain.
and yet there is reason for hope.
There's hope?
For although you are no good at music like Schroeder, or happy like Snoopy, or lovely like me, you have the distinction to be no one else but the singular, remarkable, unique Charlie Brown.
I'm me.
Yes! It's amazingly true! For whatever it's worth, Charlie Brown, you're you.
Gosh, Lucy, you know something? I'm beginning to feel better already. You're a true friend, Lucy. A true friend.
That'll be 5 cents, please.
Here's the World War I flying ace, high over France in his sup with camel, searching for the infamous Red Baron. I must bring him down. Suddenly, anti-aircraft fire, Archie we call it, begins to burst beneath my plane. The Red Baron has spotted me. Yeah, you can't hit me. Well, actually, tough flying aces rarely say yeah. I just, Drat this fog! It's bad enough to have to fight the Red Baron without having to fly in weather like this. All right, Red Baron, come on out. You can't hide from me forever. Aha, the sun has broken through. I can see the woods of Montset below. And what's that? It's a Fokker triplane. This time I got you, Red Baron. You can't escape me this time. He's diving down out of the sun. He's tricked me again. I've got to run. Come on, Subway Camel. Let's go. Go, Camel, go. I can't shake him. He's riddling my plane with bullets. Curse you, Red Baron. Curse you and your kind. Curse the evil that causes this unhappiness. Here's the World War I flying ace back at the aerodrome in France. He is exhausted, and yet he does not sleep, for one thought continues to throb in his brain. Someday I'll get you, Red Baron!
Where are you going?
Lucy's teaching me Charlie Brown. She says a sister is responsible for the education of her little brother, so she's teaching me. Boy, is she intelligent.
Do you see this tree? It is a fir tree. It's called a fir tree because it gives us fur coats. It also gives us wool in the wintertime.
I never knew that before, Lucy. That's very interesting.
Now, wait a minute, Lucy.
This is an elm tree. It's very little, but it will grow up into a giant tree. An oak. You can tell how old it is by counting its leaves.
Boy, that's fascinating.
Now, wait a second. I don't mean to
And
interfere.
way up there, those fluffy little white things, those are clouds. They make the wind blow. And way down there, those tiny little black things, those are bugs. They make the grass grow.
Is that so?
That's right. They run around all day long, tugging and tugging at each tiny seedling until it grows into a great tall blade of grass.
Boy, that's amazing.
Oh, good grief. Linus, how can you possibly believe any of this? It doesn't make any sense.
And this thing here, it's called a hydrant. They grow all over, but no one seems to know just how a little thing like that gives so much water. Do you see that bird? It's called an eagle. But since it's little, it has another name, a sparrow. On Christmas and Thanksgiving, we eat them.
Now, Lucy, how can you say that? I'm sorry, but I can't just stand idly
And
by.
way up there, those tiny stars and planets make the rain that falls in showers. And when it's cold and winter is upon us, the snow comes up just like the flowers.
Now, Lucy, I know that's wrong. Snow doesn't come up, it comes down.
After it comes up, the wind blows it around so it looks like it's coming down. But actually, it comes up out of the ground like grass. It comes up, Charlie Brown. Snow comes up.
Oh, good grief!
Lucy, why is Charlie Brown banging his head against a tree?
To loosen the bark so the tree will grow faster. Come along, Linus.
My stomach clock just went off. It's supper time and Charlie Brown has forgotten to feed me. Here I lie, a withering, hollow shell of a dog, and there sits my supper dish, empty. Well, that's okay. It's all right, he'll remember. Tomorrow, after school, when no little furry friend comes to greet him, then he'll remember. And he'll rush out here to the doghouse, but it'll be too late. There will be nothing left but the dry carcass of his former friend who used to run and play so happily with him. Nothing left but the bleached bones of the little
Hey,
bundle
Snoopy,
of joy that was
are you asleep or something? I've been standing here a whole minute with your supper dish. It's supper time.
Supper time? Supper time?
Behold the brimming bowl of meat and meal, which is brought forth to ease our hunger. Behold the flowing flagon, moist and sweet, which has been sent to slake our thirst. Supper time, ooh, it's supper time. Yes, supper time, very best time of day. It's supper time, yeah, it's supper time. And when supper time comes, can supper be far away? Bring on the soup dish, bring on the cup, bring on the bacon and fill me up, 'cause it's supper time. Bring on the bone, bring on the barrel and roll me home, 'cause it's supper super-duper supper time. Wintertime's nice with the ice and snow, summertime's nice with a place to go. Bedtime, overtime, halftime too, but they just can't hold a candle to my supper time. Oh yeah! Bring on the hamburger, bring on the bun. Papa's little puppy loves everyone, 'cause it's supper, super-duper supper, super-duper-duper,
Snoopy, what are you doing? Will you please, now I brought that food out for you to eat. Now cut that out! Why can't you eat your meal quietly and calmly like any normal dog?
So what's wrong with making mealtime a joyous occasion?
Oh, I like to sit out here after supper and listen to the sounds of the night. But somehow, something seems to be missing. No! Now, in my opinion, that was exactly what was needed. I'm so happy. That little red-headed girl dropped her pencil. It has teeth marks all over it. She nibbles her pencil. She's human. It hasn't been such a bad day after all. Happiness is finding a pencil,
Knowing a secret.
Telling the time. Happiness is learning to whistle, tying your shoe for the very first time.
Happiness is playing the drum in your own school band.
and happiness is walking hand in hand. Happiness is two kinds of ice cream, pizza with sausage,
Climbing a tree.
happiness is 5 different crayons,
Catching a firefly.
Setting him free.
happiness is being alone every now and then, and happiness is coming Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you.
Happiness is having a sister,
Sharing a sandwich,
getting along. Happiness is singing together when day is through. And happiness is those who sing with you.
Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.